Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
Hello and welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Center. Coming to you live with Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament Basketball, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Network. Live production feed. Appreciate you tuning in, being with us. It might not be your first. This is our third game of the morning. I'm Gabriel Shry. Appreciate you being with us right now. Honoree on the floor, Caitlin Hennessy, a senior from Athens, Tennessee, with Appalachian Athletic Conference Commissioner Bill Pop, coach, handing out a couple of awards. Well-deserved. Hennessy followed onto the floor by Samantha Russell, the finest three-point shooter in the nation. It'll be interesting to see how she performs today against the TMU Bears. Bryan Lions looking to advance to the number one seed in the tournament after upsetting Reinhardt's Eagles to overtake them in the standings at the very end of the season. And the regular season champions, as they're presented some hardware from Coach Bill Pop prior to the tip-off in this matchup. Some housekeeping to do before we get started, so we'll get to know both of these teams. Be sure to visit us, get up to date anytime, anywhere, SESNsports.com. Connect with us on social media. Twitter, we're on Threads even, we're on everything. TikTok, we've got a TikTok. It makes me feel kind of old. Yeah, TikTok, we're everywhere. YouTube, you name it, we're there. Instagram, SESN Sports. You can also connect with the conference anytime, anywhere at AAC Sports. Before we get into these two teams specifically, a look at the seeding. Bryan, number 1. Truett-McConnell's Bears, you can see them, number 8. 11 wins for them this season. And we'll get to know the teams one at a time. We're going to start. Bryan is technically the away team in this game, so we'll start with them. Bryan's Lions, 23 wins, 11 wins on the road, 44% shooting from the floor, nearly 81 points per game for the Lions this season. Truett-McConnell's Bears, 11 wins, 37% shooting from the floor this season, just shy of 61 points per game as a team. And our player to watch for Bryan's Lions, how can it not be Samantha Russell? 21 points per game, 47% shooting from the floor. But look at that, the number one three-point shooter in the nation, 44.5%. Almost hits half of her shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely wild. And to go with it, 7.5 rebounds per game, as if that wasn't enough. On the other side, we're looking at a power player inside for TMU. If TMU can get Alexis Brewster going and get her the ball a lot, she could swing the game their way, and they could force the upset. It's a tall order, but doable today for the Bears of Truett-McConnell. Just a couple of minutes away from getting started. Between the Lions and the Bears, there's a look at your Bryan College Lions and your Truett-McConnell Bears. College basketball, we're about ready to get started on the Southeast Sports Network and AAC Digital Network. Thanks for being with us. The first period starts now between these two. Brewster at the center of the floor to take the tip for Truett-McConnell. For Bryan College, it's Moody, the true freshman from Cleveland. The Lions start with the ball running the floor as Hennessy from Athens. Long ball to the close corner. Bryan moving this around. An aerial attack to start. Back to the corner, wide open. The three, a bit too much. Boarded down low by Katie Farrell. Truett-McConnell's Sydney Smith, the senior from Buford, runs the floor. Sydney Smith to the far side. Brinkley Kate Reed distributes this to Smith. Brewster, the true freshman, is in some trouble. Off the glass, it rattles out. Still scoreless, 1 minute into this. College basketball on SESN. The three ball, and it goes. What else would you expect? Samantha Russell, a senior from Tellico Plains, Tennessee, a game changer for Bryan College's Lions all year long through her entire career in Dayton. And Brewster wants a three of her own to respond. It goes a bit wide. The rebound by Katie, sophomore from Smithville. Hennessy runs the floor. Down along the sideline, driving, and this one goes a little kiss off the glass for Bryan College. They lead 5-0. 90 seconds gone. Hot start for the Lions, 5 unanswered. TMU's Smith. Close side, the drive. Brinkley can't get this. Bryan College. Back to Hennessy. Long ball, the intercept made by the Bears, Destiny Lovejoy. Entry pass swatted by Hennessy. She gets the steal. What a play. Alyssa Moloski kept that in play. Hennessy battling her way inside and took an extra step. Gabe Johnson, the head coach of Bryan College, in the center of your screen, standing floor side. This is Teak Fields, the bench boss, in the center of the huddle there for the Bears of Truett-McConnell. These two teams will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. And there's a Truett-McConnell band. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Quick timeout in Kingsport. Just like that, TMU's Bears are back onto the floor. Thought we were under attack up here in the press area. There's a door right behind the press box, and we got hit with the door just now. Bryan Lions leading 5-0, 3 minutes into this, they've got the ball. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, college basketball, SCSN, AAC Digital Network. Long ball, close side, Hennessy. Rifled across, that is a deep three, and it's just short. Moloski gets the rebound after cleaning it up to the close side. On the wing, Lions, Hennessy. Knifes her way down low, backdoor pass that rattles in off the glass. Nice bucket for Brooks, junior from Baxter, Tennessee. 7-0 Bryan College. Couple of quick passes. Brinkley, Kate Reed from the far side, back up to the straightaway. Brewster battles her way down towards the baseline. Off the glass this goes. Alexis Brewster, the true freshman from Marietta, makes it a 5-point game, 7-2. Bryan started the game on a 7-0 run. We've already played 4 minutes in Kingsport. TMU up the floor. Sydney Smith from Buford. Taken away, Bryan gets the steal. Lions a lot of time in room. Tori Brooks tees up Moloski. Battling her way along the block, in a little bit of danger. The setup floater won't drop for Brooks. Brooks had a great year, scored 450 points during the regular season. Lovejoy, back up to Smith, now to the far side. The true freshman, Reed, loses that. Battle for it with Hennessy, and the Lions come away with the ball. Samantha Russell will inbound to run the floor. Looks like a true freshman will take this one. Autumn Davis from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. She played in all 27 games this season. Usually scored 2 or 3 points every time she appeared. Russell back across to her. Davis. Russell for 3. This one off the mark. 1 for 2 on the day from range. Reed gives this off to the center of the floor. Back to her. Halfway through our first period, 5-point game. Lions lead 7-2. TMU loses the ball. Davis battling for it down on the boards with Stewart. The true freshman last night was electric. Stewart from Cashiers, North Carolina lit it up. She had a wonderful regular season. 182 points this year for the Bears. 27 three balls. Also did decent at the stripe. 50% shooting. Inbound Dobbs quickly off the glass. 4 unanswered now for TMU as they get a few back. Bryan, they answer right away. Davis with a floater, 9-4. No run for TMU. TMU 2 of 7 from the floor. Bryan 4 of 9. Reed off the mark. Bears. This one short. Lions Davis to Russell, and she's disrupted. Blocked by TMU. Truett will take their time on their way up the floor. Less than 4 to play in our first period from Kingsport. Reed gonna pull up from the straightaway. That one a big high bounce and boarded by the Lions. Nice job inside working the glass by Farrell. Entry pass, backdoor. This one stolen by Dobbs. Nevaeh Majors, the senior from Mount Juliet, trying to get hooked up down low. Couldn't get connected. The Lions back in a defensive shell. The entry pass to Dobbs. Dobbs blocked away by Russell. Russell is just such a complete basketball player. The senior from Tellico Plains creates the turnover. That's a deep three, and can't get that. Davis. Pass down low. The entry pass gets the violation. Good look to Katie, the sophomore from Smithville. Smith coming onto the floor. Kaylee Kelly, the true freshman from Calhoun, former Yellow Jacket, checking into the game for TMU. Farrell, a sophomore from Smithville at the line, gets her first. A 6-point game now. The Lions extend their lead.
At the line, Katie Farrell, 2 shots.
Second one off the mark. Smith from Buford off to the true freshman, back around to the senior. TMU working this way outside. This is another true freshman who was very impactful last night, Ava Queen, who hands it back off to Smith. This one from mid-range off the mark. Russell gets the board. Russell working up some points. Outside, wide open look from three, and Moloski knocks that down. The senior from Lebanon, she's been fantastic for years, operating out of Dayton, Tennessee with the Lions. 224 points during the regular season, 45% from the floor, and yes, 38% from range. TMU, Smith knifes her way inside, off the glass, that goes.
Basket by Sydney Smith.
(13-6), 1:45 to play in the first period. The Lions in the lead. Russell pulls up off the mark. I like the look, couldn't knock it down. Lions leading. Dobbs for three. That one rattles out on her. Dobbs, a senior from Covington, Georgia, couldn't knock that down. 80 seconds left to go in our first period. Dobbs scored 212 points this season for the Truett-McConnell Bears. Couple of quick passes. Here's the three. That goes. Samantha Russell rustling the twine. 16-6, a 10-point game as Bryan College gets another three to go. A timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here and take a look at our women's basketball bracket in the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. Stick with us while we get a look at that. We're going to listen to the band of Truett-McConnell, too. Don't they sound great? So here's a look at our women's basketball bracket for the AAC tournament to this point. You can see game one on the far left where Truett-McConnell overcame Columbia in a close one. Now taking on the Bryan Lions. Our next game, women's game as well. You can see Tennessee Wesleyan on the far right side of the bracket won their first game in the play-in yesterday. Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital Network. We've got all the action in tournament time from Kingsport, Tennessee, and we're back underway. Quickly up the floor. Less than one to play in our first period. Skeeter's out of play. Truett-McConnell's Bears take back over with the ball. 47 seconds to go in our first. Bryan College, a little run right now. Dobbs across the floor. TMU back to the close side. 15 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Down low, Dobbs off the glass, this goes. 8-point game, shot clock is off. 15 to play in our first period. The Lions from mid-range, this is short. And pushed off of the floor, so Truett-McConnell will get the ball back. Gabe Johnson shouting out onto the floor to Torrey Brooks. Truett-McConnell outside, long three for the Bears. It's short, and that'll do it for our first period of play from Kingsport, Tennessee. We'll take a break with these two programs and be back with a second in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network and AAC Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, college basketball on SCSN and the AAC Network. Game 3, day 2, game 3 of the women's bracket as well. Bryan College Lions, Truett-McConnell Bears. And we're entering into the second period between these two. Really exciting first period of play. Bryan College looking very sharp. Truett-McConnell certainly making it interesting. Lions will start this second period with possession of the ball. Entry pass, flipped back up top, Hennessy to Russell. Russell gives it off near the sideline in the corner. Lions float this close side, and this one knocked down. Alyssa Molosky, the senior from Lebanon, gets that to go. 19-8, Bryan lead. Dobbs on the straightaway. Smith, the three, rattles out. Lions can't get that. Dobbs with the board on the baseline. Smith. Kick that over to Stewart. Freshman off to Dobbs. Smith again. Kicked it across. This one for three. Big high bounce. And rebounded by Hennessy from Athens. 1 minute gone in our second as Smith picks up the violation.
Truett-McConnell foul, number 12, Sydney Smith, her first, team second. Returning for Truett-McConnell for 32.
Lions, Hennessy onto the floor, tipped and stolen by Smith. Smith battling against Russell. She'll slow it up and walk back out to the straightaway. Taking their time, Truett-McConnell looking for some space in the armor. Brewster battles her way inside with a spin move, and it's stolen. Electric takeaway by the Lions. 90 seconds into our second period, 19-8. Bryan College leads, looking to extend it, and they will, 22-8. Knocked down three from range by Torrey Brooks. Bryan College doing exactly what they do best. They hit these rangy threes. It feels like they can hit a ball from anywhere in the gym at any time. Off to a hot start today in Kingsport. This one, a big high bounce, and it goes for the true freshman Stewart. Hennessy to the corner. This one bounces out on Molosky. TMU struggling to keep the ball away from Bryan, and the ball will go to the Bears. Violation on Bryan College. 12-point game, 2 minutes gone in our second period.
Substitution, Tennessee Wesleyan. Truett-McConnell, number 2, Brittany Reed.
To the close side. The freshman from Calhoun kicks that back out to the straightaway. Stewart wants three from the far side. She wrestles the twine. 2.5 minutes gone in our second period as the three answers the Lions. 9-point game. TMU with a steal now, but won't last for long. Violation there. Truett-McConnell will keep the ball. They'll have to inbound it again. Casey Williams, the junior from Canton. To put us back underway, Stewart, the true freshman, will take the inbounding pass. From Kingsport, tournament time. Basketball on SCSN, AAC Network. Thank you for being with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and thrilled to have you along for the ride. Hope you're having a good day. We've just crossed into the afternoon. We've been here since I got here at 5:30 this morning. Couldn't wait. Full day of basketball. Doesn't get better than this. I'm so sad the season's over. Way back outside, wide open. Hennessy knocks down the three. Money ball from long range. Cash it in. It's a 12-point game. Bryan College in the lead. Brewster. Brinkley, Kate Reed. Williams. Brewster again on the edge of the block, tries it off the glass, it rattles and goes. That's what they look for out of Alexis Brewster. She specializes in making these plays down inside. This one goes for the Lions. Another three ball for Miloski. Bryan now 7 of 14 from long range. 50% shooting from outside of the arc. 50% from the floor as well at 10 of 50 as Brewster responses. 3 for 3, it's a 10-point game, 28-18. Brewster's now got 7 as she starts to heat up. Hennessy hit a 3 a moment ago, the entry pass. Russell across to Hennessy. Brooks will take the 3 from just in play. It's off the mark. Reed knifes her way to the basket, tries it off the glass. Brewster the rebound. This one goes as it rattles around. And one, she'll go to the line in an 8-point game. Truett-McConnell just barely outpacing the Bryan Lions in the second period of play. 14-12 over the last few minutes. Off the mark, remains an 8-point game. Bryan College started with 7 unanswered points. They lead by 8. That early run crucial in holding on to the lead in this AAC tournament game. Halfway through our second period. A trip to the semifinal on the line for these two. Stewart to Reed, defended by Hennessy. True freshman from Cashiers goes to Brewster. Our player to watch for the Bears. Reed in danger with Davis. Both coaches can't believe it. Stewart will inbound. Floated to Brewster. From the elbow, this one's wide. Gathered by Katie. Davis up the floor to Miloski. She's going to battle her way inside. Back door, this goes. Good look to Katie Farrell, the sophomore. It's a 10-point game again. 4:40 to play in our first half. Entry pass to Brewster. Brewster fights her way to the glass and gets it to go. Alexis Brewster has 11. We're not even to the half yet. Violation on Truett-McConnell's Bears. Reed and Stewart getting after Davis. Reed's the one who's going to pick up the foul. A couple of changes. This is Samantha Russell who puts us back underway. Back to her. Russell. Inside. Stolen. The takeaway by Lovejoy. Lovejoy had 18 steals during the regular season. Stewart to Brewster. Ball's loose for a moment. Brewster's got 11. Now she loses it. Stewart picks it back up. Tries it off the glass, and the rebound by Farrell. Farrell was a rebound machine with 215 this year for the Lions. Wrapped up by Williams and Stewart. Jump ball. A foul again on Stewart.
And the game for Truett-McConnell, number 20, David Queen, number 33, LSC Dobbs.
Caught me off guard on that one. Autumn Davis off the inbound. Brooks around Reed. Katie from mid-range can't get it. Dobbs with a rebound. It's an 8-point game. The Lions lead 3.5 to play in the first half. Reed hands it off. Lovejoy to Stewart. Stewart from the line, can't knock down the three. Taken up by the Lions. Majors went across. Being harassed. This is for three, and it's off the mark, clattering off the iron and back to the Bears. Stewart, the true freshman, running the floor. TMU setting up Lovejoy, the sophomore from Dallas, Georgia. Dobbs. Back across, Reed. She's going to knife her way inside and can't get this as we get the whistle down low in the paint.
Bryan foul, number 10, Tori Brooks, her second, team fifth.
Not much of a reaction from either bench. That sends Brinkley Kate Reed to the line. She shot 70.1% at the free throw line this season. True freshman out of Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County Schools product. This one goes. A 7-point game, 2:43 to go in our first half. Reed makes it 6. Cool under pressure in the AAC tournament from Kingsport, Tennessee. Closing in on the half in a 6-point game. Caitlin Hennessy, the senior from Athens, gives it off to Majors. Far side, Moloski wants another three. This one off the mark, boarded by Dobbs. She was in the perfect spot to gather that. TMU. Stewart and Dobbs hook up. Reed. Wow, buries the three. The true freshman from Dalton, Georgia, cashes it in, and it's a 3-point game. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Well, in our last game, the men's game, we saw now Dobbs forces the jump ball. In our last game, we saw the number 1 seed Union College Bulldogs threatened by Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs, a number 8 seed. And at the half, it looks like the number 1 seed Lions might be in trouble. A lot of basketball left to play. But right now, shaping up to be a pretty good game between TMU and Bryan College. Inbound pass coming from Lovejoy. Ava Queen, the true freshman from Blue Ridge, Georgia, to Reed. Reed fights her way inside. Hennessy nearly takes that down with a steal. Ball will stay with the Bears. Great turnout today in Kingsport, Tennessee. Come be with us if you're in driving range, and lots of basketball left to play. Tickets very affordable. Get here, be with us. Visit aacsports.com now to buy your tickets. Queen shoveled that to the corner. Here's the drive, and this one escapes over the baseline again. 96 seconds to play in the first half. 3-point game. Truett-McConnell still with the ball. Dobbs will inbound. Queen. To Stewart. Reed off the mark. Shot clock sounds. Lions have the ball. Russell running the floor. The give to Davis. Autumn Davis goes down inside, comes close side. Majors, backdoor. Molaski defended by Dobbs. Wide open. Autumn wants three. This one skiffs out. The freshman from Cashiers. Up the floor. Less than 1 to play in our first half from Kingsport. 3 ball rattles out. Clock stops, 47.1 to play in the half. Foul goes on Alyssa Molaski, the senior from Lebanon. She was great this season. 81 steals on defense. 83.9% at the line, pretty unreal. TMU trailing by just 3, 47 seconds to go in our first half. Tipped off the floor. Quick hands there by Katie. Stewart. Finesses this to Reed. 43 seconds, 14 shot clock. The handoff. Moving it around. Big collision. Destiny Lovejoy battling her way down inside. Davis. And Gabe Johnson and Davis can't believe the call. 33.6 seconds to go in the half. Davis picks up the block. Destiny Lovejoy to the line. First one goes. It cuts it to a 2-point game. What an insane run for the Bears. 8 unanswered points, make it 9. 30 seconds to go in our first half from Kingsport. Lions looking to cushion their lead. 3 seconds separate the shot and game clock. 23 in the half. This one won't go. Lions keep the ball. Shot clock is off. Russell, violation down inside. Lady Lions going to the line. It's Caitlin Hennessy. 70.1% at the line this season. Team high, 193 assists for her and 182 rebounds. Her first off the mark, remains a 1-point game, 17 seconds to play in the half from Kingsport. Second one goes. It pushes the lead of the Lions to 2. 31-29. TMU, shot clock is off. Stewart, defended by Davis. Knifing her way inside, tries the floater, just inside the baseline. 4 on the shot clock, Hennessy. 2, 1 in the half, fired from near the midcourt stripe. It goes wide left, and that'll do it for our first half of play. College basketball, 2-point game at the half. Number 1 seed Lions looking to hold off the Bears of TMU as we go to half number 2. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back. SCSN AAC.
We going big. Throw it down. We're gonna really live. Let's go all out. Let's go all out. You know it's gonna get loud, 'cause we getting down.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
You're ready to reconnect, to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime? Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, College Basketball, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Network. Thanks for being with us for the tournament. Number 1 seed Bryan College Lions playing the Truett-McConnell Bears. And right now, Truett-McConnell at the half in a 2-point game, threatening an upset. We saw a great game. Game number 2 of the day, game number 3 of the men's bracket just a little while ago. Number 1, Union College, able to handle business and stay alive against Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs in overtime, but a close one as the number 1 seed, number 8 seed battled it out. Right now, Truett-McConnell making life a little bit difficult for the Lions of Bryan College in a 4-point game. 33-29, Lions close side. Russell wants 3, it's off the mark. Number 1 3-point shooter in the country, just off the mark on that one. This one drops in for Truett-McConnell, cutting the lead back to 2. From range, that rattles and goes for the Lions. Brooks, the junior from Baxter, knocks that down. She had a great year. 450 regular season points, almost 17 per game for her. Usually had 4 or 5 rebounds and 2 or 3 assists as well. This one from range won't drop for Reed, the freshman from Dalton. Brewster can't chase it down. Smith picks it up, the senior from Buford. Truett-McConnell. Trailing by 5 to the Lions. Entry pass to Alexis Brewster. She goes to work. Down low. Gets her own miss. Trying again and now boarded by Hennessy. Hennessy will run the floor. She's got 4 points. Outside. Russell kicks this across to Molosky. Back outside for Hennessy. This one off the mark. Katie back to Hennessy on the straightaway, who knocks it down. Give her 7. Hennessy 2 for 3 from range. An 8-point game. We played 2 minutes and 15 seconds of our second half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. College basketball will be back on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network, AAC Network. It's the AAC tournament. #1 Lions playing the Bears of Truett-McConnell in an 8-point game. 2.5 minutes into our third period.
Alexis Brewster, first team, first period. And shooting, Caitlin Hennessy, 2 shots.
Big shout out at tournament time to all the sports information staff from around the Appalachian Athletic Conference. 20 teams here. Tons of information, media, and materials put out from not only the league office, but all of the individual programs as well. And it makes it so much easier for the broadcast, all the exposure for the athletes. Thank you guys for your hard work. To the close side, Stewart gives it off. Lovejoy. Back to Brinkley, Kate Reed, the true freshman, doesn't keep it for long. From mid-range in the violation. 9-point game. Lions make a quick change. Majors onto the floor. Molosky drifting back. First one goes at the line. True freshman from Cashiers, North Carolina, Stewart. Second one rims and goes as well. Here come the Lions. No one in double digits yet, even though they lead. 9 points for Molosky, 8 for Brooks, and Hennessy, 7 for Katie. And the travel, this will go back to the Bears of Truett-McConnell. Truett-McConnell, 1 player in double digits. Alexis Brewster with 11. 5 for 10 from the floor, 1 3 for her. 3 rebounds as well. Bears are shooting 28% from the floor, 12 of 42. The Lions shooting 42.5, 14 of 33. 7-point game. 3 minutes gone in our second half. Entry pass, Brewster. Ball popped out. Battle for it on the boards, and the Lions come away with it. This one goes automatic for Caitlin Hennessy. The 3 ball makes it a 10-point game. Truett-McConnell to Stewart. On the wing. Directing traffic. She'll come up to the straightaway. To the close side and Reed. The true freshman knifes her way inside. Can't get this. Majors running the floor. Bryan loses it. Hennessy back across. Majors liked the look, didn't pull up. Miloski entry, Hennessy from the elbow. Swatted, ball's loose. Brewster nearly had it, it'll stay with the Bryan College Lions. Dobbs gets the change for Brewster. Ava Queen onto the floor for Williams. Inbounding pass, right away the three, and it's automatic for Caitlin Hennessy. Hennessy knocks down the three. She's money today. This is off the mark. Here come the Lions. That last three gave Hennessy 14 points. Across to Majors. Hennessy drives, ball's loose, picked up down low. Katie gives this off to Queen. TMU running the floor. Stewart, the true freshman. Down to the corner. Queen back out to Stewart. She wants the three and gets it to go. A 10-point game again. Halfway through the third quarter. 46-36, Bryan College. Lions close side to Majors. Bryan College lost down along the baseline.
Substitutions for Truett-McConnell, number 12, Sydney Smith, number 35, Caitlin Kelly, and for Bryan, number 34, Samantha Russell.
Davis will inbound. Bryan College quickly as the shot clock goes. They'll say that's a violation. Onto the floor, here come the Bears. Kelly went across to Stewart. TMU setting up. Kelly battles inside, ball's lost. Hennessy comes up with it for the Lions. 10-point game, 4 minutes to play in the third. Bryan College floats this to the corner. The three rattles home for Samantha Russell. Russell gets that to go. She's got 9 points, three balls today. Smith, the handoff. Now Kelly on the straightaway. Dobbs, defended by Russell, gives it off. Queen tries this off the glass and gets it to go. An 11-point game. Bryan, nice double-digit lead. They're hanging on to it. This one a quick answer. Bryan College, another three ball. This time it's Miloski who gets to go. She's got 15 points, 5 three balls today. And a quick response by the Bears. Back and forth we go, an 11-point contest. And now looking to slow the pace, the Bryan Lions take a timeout, so we'll take one as well. College basketball, 3 minutes left in our third period. 11-point game from Kingsport, Tennessee. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. College basketball on SCSN and the AAC network. Tournament time. Number 1 Bryan Lions, Truett-McConnell Bears, and the Lions extend their lead from 11. Now a 13-point game. Katie fouled. That sends her to the line as Dobbs picks up one.
Team second of the period. Substitution for Truett-McConnell. Number 32, Alexis Brewster.
Can't pick up all 3 off the mark. They stop quickly down on the end of the floor. Long feed to Hennessy. This one sent over the baseline. Lions keep the ball. Bryan College. A little bit of tussling. Another violation. Ball will stay with the Lions. Davis, long ball onto the floor. Hennessy on the straightaway. Over to Russell, who hits the 3. Unreal. 12 points for her, 4 from 9 from long range today to go along with 2 assists and 5 rebounds. Truett-McConnell trailing 57-41 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Brewster on the elbow. Given to Queen. Floated to the corner to Stewart. Battling against Hennessy, ball's loose, and the shot clock violation. Ball is going to go back to the Lions, or maybe not. Neither coach is very happy. Johnson and Teague both protesting. Bryan Lions are going to come away with the ball, though. Teague Fields does not win the appeal. Davis. Back and forth with Russell. Trying Hennessy. Pass down inside, stolen by TMU. Brewster, close side to Smith. Sydney Smith runs the floor. Back across. Couple of quick passes. Brewster the handoff to Ava Queen, the true freshman to Smith, and this one won't go. Outside, blocked by Hennessy, nasty at the line. Stewart trying again, this one goes to the Bears. Russell up the floor to Davis. Way back on the front court. Moloski drives across, back out to Hennessy. Defended by Smith. In trouble on the elbow, jump ball. Bears take back over with the ball. Queen will inbound, the true freshman from Blue Ridge. Stewart will run the floor, having a good day today. Stewart leading the Bears scoring, 5 for 12, 2 rebounds and assists, 15 points. She had a big year. 6.5 points per game, couple of assists each time out, a few rebounds. There's Queen, another true freshman, this one off the heel of the iron and boarded by Hennessy. 15 seconds left to play in the third. 57-43 Lions looking to cushion this lead before the break. Moloski, 5 seconds on the clock, out to Hennessy. 3 seconds, Caitlin Hennessy the spin. 1 second, clock's gonna go. I don't think she got it in time anyhow. That'll do it for our third period. We'll be back with the final period of action. Game 3, Day 2, Game 3 of the women's bracket, AAC tournament action on SCSN and the AAC network. One period left to play between the Bears and the Lions, 57-43. Bryan College Lions in the lead. They had a spectacular season, the number 1 seed in the tournament. They claimed the regular season championship, knocking off the Reinhardt Eagles at the very end of the year in AAC play. Our players to watch, a call back to that from the beginning of the game. Samantha Russell, the best three-point shooter in the country, and the phenom Alexis Brewster for the Bears of Truett-McConnell. We're underway with our final period between these two. Trip is called against Caitlin Hennessy.
Bryan, number 12, Caitlin Hennessy, our second, team first of the period.
Gabe Johnson not happy with the call. The inbound pass from TMU. Far side, Bears. Lovejoy up to Reed. Lovejoy again with it. Knifes her way down low. Here's the turnaround, Jay. Can't get it. Blocked, defended away. Lions come up with the ball. 14-point margin. Lions looking for a bucket down inside. Can't get it. Truett-McConnell back across. The Bears need to start stringing together a run right now. They've got a lot of ground to cover. Reed, the entry pass to Brewster, right away the violation. This time it's on the Bears. Ball will go back to the Lions at Bryan College. Bryan College enters the tournament on an 11-game win streak. They haven't lost since January 8th when they played at Cumberland's. At the time, they dropped to 12-5 when they lost by 4, 73-69. Since they lost that game, 11 straight wins. St. Andrews, Brenau, CIU, Milligan, Tennessee Wesleyan, Pikeville, Johnson, Montreat, Reinhardt, Kentucky Christian, and Union to close the regular season. 2-game win streak entering the tournament for Truett-McConnell. They never won more than 2 games in a row this season on their way to 11 victories. A 3-game skid February 10th through the 17th. But snapped that with a win over St. Andrews, 71-64 on the 21st, and then on Saturday a win against Columbia to close the season. They also beat Columbia in the tournament, in the play-in, to make it to the semifinal here, or the quarterfinal rather. Trip to the semifinal on the line in a 14-point game, 8:40 left to play. Entry pass swatted away. Long feed back onto the floor to Smith. Destiny Lovejoy down low to Alexis Brewster, who gets that to go off the glass. She's got 13. 12-point game. 8 minutes and change to go from Kingsport. Number 1 seed Lions looking to move on to the semifinal. They have been dominant in AAC play for a decade. Long time led by head coach Bryan LaHan. Now Gabe Johnson has taken the reins. LaHan at conference foe Johnson. This goes from range for the Bryan Lions. Samantha Russell, the senior from Tellico, rustles the twine and makes it a 15-point game. Brewster wants a 3. This is short. Skiffs off the front of the iron and Skeeters over the baseline. 2.5 gone in our final period. Bryan onto the floor to Majors in the corner. Majors ropes this across. Lions, the entry pass to Moloski. In danger. Far side. Bryan off the glass, this goes. Katie knocks it down, the sophomore from Smithville. 62-45, Bryan Lions steering to a conclusion against TMU. Smith floats it across to the corner, TMU short. The rebound by Russell and the violation. Fouls on Smith. Second for her. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to play from Kingsport, Tennessee. We'll take a look at the bracket for the women's side. We've already played 2 games. This is our 3rd from the bracket. You can find the game we're in now in the top left. Truett-McConnell beat Columbia, the 9 seed, to earn this chance to take on the number 1 seed. They'll move on and take on the winner of the Pikeville-Johnson game, whoever wins this. Tennessee Wesleyan also won yesterday. They'll take on Reinhardt, the Eagles, later on today. Day 2 of the AAC tournament on the Southeast Sports Network and Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network, live from Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Center. Thanks for being with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Well, if you're enjoying the coverage, if you're watching from somewhere interesting, we want to know. I asked this last night. We got some tweets at SCSN. Tag SCSN and me at Schrei Guy if you're watching from somewhere cool. We only want to hear about exotic places, though. We got some interesting places, but nowhere really exotic. We got West Virginia, Arkansas, Oklahoma. It's good. I'm looking for, like, Hawaii or New Zealand. I know we've got people watching in New Zealand. We have players from New Zealand. Bryan across. Now up to the straightaway. Majors has this stolen. Moloski. 2 quick passes. Here's the 3. Bryan, it's short. This one rattles and won't go. – 17 points separate the Lions and the Bears of Truett-McConnell. Dobbs onto the floor for TMU. Dobbs has got 4 points, 5 rebounds. Brewster will get a break. 6 for 12 today. She's got 13 points, 4 rebounds. Stewart leading all scorers for Truett-McConnell with 15. The Lions, Katie gets that at the line. 13 points for her. 3rd on the team in scoring for the Lions. 15 for Russell, 14 for Hennessy. Here are the Bears of TMU. Trailing by 19 with 6 minutes left to go in this quarterfinal game of the AAC tournament. That's going to send Sydney Smith to the line.
Substitutions for Bryan, number 5, Oliver Davis, and number 12, Caitlin Hennessy. Sydney Smith, shooting 2.
Four minutes into our final quarter. Smith gets that. 64-47, Bryan Lions. Hennessy will inbound. Lions back close side. Woloski out to Majors. Bryan moving this all around. Majors pulls up. That one kisses off the inside of the iron. TMU picks it up. Bears running the distance of the floor. This one escapes play. Hennessy will inbound for Bryan College. 5.5 to go between the Lions and the Bears. Bryan Lions, Majors runs the floor. Reed harassing her. Keeps it away. Hennessy down to Woloski. Runs the spin. Backdoor pass off the glass. This goes. Lions make it 66-47. Another dominant season for Bryan College, looking to move on in the tournament. The team they've got to be keeping their eye on will play later tonight. Reinhardt University's Eagles. Reinhardt remained undefeated for most of the season. At one point, only 2 undefeated teams in the top 25 in the nation. Reinhardt, one of them. Bryan able to knock them off at the end of the year. Tennessee Wesleyan able to defeat them on Saturday as they were without their head coach, Tony Campbell. 3 ball is short. Those two are definitely on a collision course. Going to be interesting to see how the tournament shakes out with them in the bracket. Lions pull it down. Far side, it's Hennessy. (66-49), Bryan Lions. Our next game going to be quite the tilt as well. Excited to have you with us for that one. This one skiffs off the iron. 4 minutes left to play. TMU loses this. Caitlin Hennessy, 12-12, race up the floor. Sydney Smith gets after her. Ball escapes over the baseline.
Truett-McConnell, number 21. Ayla Stewart from Bryan, number 10. Tori Brooks, and number 34, Samantha Russell.
Lions onto the floor, nearly tipped by Smith. Way back out to the straightaway. Hennessy, she's going to pull up from range. This one skiffs out. Lions keep it moving, trying from the far wing. This one no good either as Brewster gets the rebound. TMU, 3.5 to play. Trailing 66-49, the Bears. Our next game going to be a really good showdown. The Bears of Pikeville taking on Johnson's Royals. Really good talent. Freshman of the year, Hannah Jones out of Bradley Central leading Johnson. Pikeville, a stacked roster. That's going to be a great matchup. We'll have that next on SCSN and the AAC network. Hope you'll join us for all the action. 66-49, 2:40 to play between the Lions of Bryan and TMU's Bears. Those are two of the dark horses of this tournament and this weekend, Pikeville and Johnson. It'll be interesting to see who wins that, who moves on in the bracket, and will battle the winner of this. Most likely going to be the Bryan Lions. We'll take a break with them and be back. 2:43 to go in Kingsport. Welcome back to the Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Center from Kingsport, Tennessee. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network. Thanks for being with us. We're into the final stages of this one between the Lions of Bryan College. Truett-McConnell's Bears. Lions up big, 66-49. Just a reminder to be with us for our next game. Johnson's Royals. Pikeville's Bears. We'll have that. SESN AAC Network. We're thrilled to have all the action through the tournament this week from Kingsport. Gabriel Schrei, thanks for being with us. This one a big high bounce, swatted out. Davis comes up with it. Lions going to keep this moving. Bryan from the straightaway, entry pass to Hennessy. Down to the sideline, Davis knocks it down. Her first points, 1 for 2 from range. 2 minutes left to go in a 20-point game, 69-49. Driving this one loose. Lots of changes coming for the Lions. 3 fresh sets of legs onto the floor. Autumn Davis bringing this up. Bryan College looking to salt this away. Less than 2 minutes to play from Kingsport. Number 1 seed. Looked like they were in some danger in that first half. Took advantage of whiteboard time, made some great adjustments. Moloski knocks down the 3. 15 points for her, 5 for 9 from range today. She's only taken 3s. This one takes an awkward bounce. TMU loses it. 72 seconds left to go. 72-49.
Substitutions for Tennessee Wesleyan. Number 10, Hannah Davis.
A couple of changes coming for TMU. Bryan College, 25 of 58 from the floor. That's 43%. 17 of 40 from range. 42.5% shooting in today's game. Couple of quick passes, far side. Brooks, back across. Moloski tips that to Davis. 47 seconds left in the game. With 3 on the shot clock, knocking down the long ball, it's Brooks. Truett-McConnell, 27% from the floor, 18 of 65, 5 of 19 from long range. Just couldn't keep up with the shooting percentages of Bryan College's Lions. It seemed like the Lions could do no wrong. Disappointing end of the season for TMU, but with so many true freshmen on this roster that were so important to their success this year, hard to envision them not back in the tournament again next year. They'll return with a loaded roster with so much young talent. Excited to see how they perform over time. Bryan going to win this one, 75-49, our final from Kingsport, Tennessee. A victory for the number 1 seed. They'll move on to the tournament. Moloski with 15, Katie with 15, Samantha Russell with 15, Hennessy with 14, Tori Brooks with 11 for the Lions of Bryan College. and a nice win for them to open their play in the AAC tournament in 2024. That's going to do it for our coverage of this game. Be with us for the Royals and the Pikeville Bears next on SESN and the AAC network. Again, your final score, 75-49 in favor of the Bryan Lions. This has been college basketball. For our entire crew, all the fans, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long from Kingsport, Tennessee. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live in our copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it and available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Schrei Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Schrei Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.